Okay, let me start from first. A very good evening to one and all. I am Harshita and I'm gonna host you all this GD session for the week. And today's GD topic is, do schools and colleges enhance or kill the creativity of the student? I would like to give this opportunity to Devama to start on her voice or to start this GD session.
Yes. First of all, it completely depends on school teachers how they are going to teach the students regarding projects and science, technology, all. Uh, and many schools have a standardized curriculum, like they have to do that activities are something. Uh, they have to follow some strict rules also, and some students have a fear of failing if they going with their new ideas. They are afraid of making mistakes, and also pressure of exams, and teachers also expect the same grade or marks from everyone, without knowing that everyone has different IQ and understanding power. And yes, after that, how schools can enhances our creativity, like by encouraging project based learning and open discussions and curiosity. This can increases the creativity of the students, and we should give a freedom to think, and let them ask questions regarding their doubts. And by organizing some coding labs and talent shows, it can help them to express their creativity. Yes, after that, I want to say one statement that is, creativity is not a skill; it is a way of thinking, and school should shape the mind, not the grade sheets. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, Deva. That's really well. It would be much better if you on your camera and speak to us. I request Harshita to speak on take this next chance.
Hello everyone, myself Ashita Tia. According to me, it's completely depend upon the school curriculum how it deals with the students. Some schools supports the creativity of the child uh, by conducting many extracurricular activities like poster makings, pottery classes, and many more. Some schools are driven towards the science and technology where the creativity of the child is submerged, but the creativity should be given equal value as literacy because both are very important to lead a life. Creativity helps us to think in a different ways and also helps us to improve our thinking skills. Creativity gives students n number of opportunities to grow in their life, not only in the route of education but also through their art of singing, dancing, and many other things. Uh, and even the student's growth towards his dreams or what he need to achieve in his life depends upon the things which teachers or the school conducts to the students. Every child is have very unique talent and is different from one another. Their learning style, the teaching methodologies, and the way of curriculum that school holds, and also the culture or the things the school teach also matters very much in the shaping of the future of the child. Due to less creativity, the students may stick on to the one topic and may think that this is the whole what we need to learn, and they doesn't have the exposure for different types of career opportunities which are available. Creativity has both positives and negativity, but creativity helps to enhance the thinking capacity of the child, and also creativity keeps the students very active, enthusiastic, and energetic to learn new things easily. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshita. That was very nice. And you have said all the valid points. The thing I want to add on to your group discussion, the way of your seeing, start with a hook point and add on some, statistic if possible regarding to the GD topic. And also switch on your camera so that we can find out the expressions that you are telling. Okay, next time, please add on these inputs into your next year GD session. Like start with a good
I'll
hook
correct.
point or a quotation.
Sure. I'll correct.
Yeah, Devamma,
Thank you.
you also the same because the listener from the other end we should gain the utmost attention in the short span of time, because group discussion is the activity where some hook points, quotations and statistics or the real life personal examples attract other person's attention. So everyone please try to add on these things to you know your GD topics. Thank you. And nextly I would call on Lohit to take up the.
Good evening, everybody. Coming to the topic, do skills or enhance the creativity of students? Nowadays, we are seeing every parents uh, are in actually are seeing only grades of marks itself, but every parent or teachers are not concentrating on creativity on uh, students students interest. But nowadays we are seeing schools and colleges upgrading and coming new technology like AI, artificial intelligence. But students and teachers are in old way, but they are not concentrating to students. And creativity of students means every students have special talent, but the parents don't encourage because of in they afraid of society. um, ca- in case students and the parents are thinking like our children will to be top in class and colleges, but they don't encourage in special activities like cricket or something they interested in it. Some schools are encouraged, but some schools are not being encouraged because of afraid of parents. They are concentrating only results. So have this is opinion of mine.
Yeah, Lohit, it was very nice. Try to conclude, and one suggestion is try to conclude what you have said this far, so that it gives summarize to other person who is listening to you.
Okay.
Okay, next time start with what I have said before the inputs like hook points, quotations. Try to add on those to the next GD session. Thank you. Dhanya Shri, can you take up the chance now?
Good evening, all. My name is Danyashri. So, my viewpoint on this topic is basically schools doesn't kill the creativity of the students. Actually, it depends on the school management or school structure, how it is brought up. And if school brings the holistic development in the students, I think all the students will enhance the creativity. That's the one chance or a way to enhance the creativity of the students. And as we all know, the world is revolving around academics, and even our parents, teachers, or anybody for that matter, everybody judge students based on their academics, like the marks basically. So, in order to not only go through the marks, we can also encourage students to build in their communication, build in their sports activities, cultural activities, what they're good at. And that's where the creativity of the students comes out. And only if the schools provide only academic excellence rather than focusing only on academics, rather than the activities that they are good in or the talents that they are. So basically, it all depends on the school how they bring the activities or how they manage the school management. I think, yeah, if to conclude my speech, if they bring the holistic development in the school managements, definitely the creativity of the students will be coming out, and definitely that will improvise. Thank you.
Yeah, very good, Dhaniyasri. It was nice. I request Niranjana to take up the chance.
Good evening, everybody. So, this is Niranjan. Actually, that's a very great topic, Arshita. Thank you for the topic. So, let me start. Uh, as Swami Vivekananda says, education is a manifestation of the perfection already in man. So, he defines that the whatever the ability we need is already present in us. We need to just expose it through various means. So education system in India evolving in the past decade, year by year, it is evolving. So when it comes to children, the children's life can be divided into two parts. One is when they enter the school, and other is when they are in home. So education happens in two places. One is school and in home. So in school, mostly they teach syllabus. Hardly they give some time for sports, music, and cultural activities. In the home also, children are busy in doing their homeworks or something else. So whether it is a school or home, parents and teachers both should work towards creating that atmosphere where children can think and do their own things. For example, if you go to first standard and second standard students, actually the capacity of brain is very high in them. So children, at that age, they have very high capacity to learn and explore. So in that age, whether it's a parents or teachers, if they provide necessary things, they will learn faster, and in their future life also they will upgrade themselves. And I'll also give some examples like if you come to Indian education system, in 12th you have NEET, JEE, and other competitive exams where each student has to face it if he's taking science. So the creativity is measured through those exams, because in such exams they almost give problematic questions, so some logical questions. If students doesn't have creativity and all, he can't solve those questions. So if we generate the creativity from the first standard onwards, the children will be very good in writing their exams. And even coming to syllabus also, as NEP is came nowadays, National Education Policy, which includes multidisciplinary education. So it is providing various activities and a lot of things which help children in growing their minds and enlarging their mind space and all. As many states are not applying it, they are following the old education policy. For example, we can take it as Karnataka only. They are following the state education policy. Actually, national education policy was developed by with a very great team, but still we are not adopting that. I think this is where we are making mistake and we are killing the creativity of children. The education system has to upgrade itself to create it. And I'd like to conclude. I'd like to give one more example. BMW and UNICEF. UNICEF means education part of the UNO has joined hands, and they're creating STEM labs in rural areas. STEM labs means science labs. So when they generate these science labs in the rural areas, children will go and just see the things because they have that mind of learning in that age. So they will explore science and technology very much. So this is how, and even we as a youth need to focus on these things when we go to parental stage or any stage. We should try to create that creativity in children and make them learn faster. Thank you.
Thank you, Niranjan. I have covered all the aspects of this GD topic. So before I start the topic, for all the newcomers into this GD sessions, I would like to give them a small structure how the group discussion would be. What I have learned so far in this journey. So group discussion is an activity where you have to grab the first opportunity when you go into the companies. And group discussion must start with a hook point or a quotation which grabs the attention of the other person. If you are adding statistics into this group discussion, it would be much better. No matter whether those statistics are strictly correct or not, please try to add which are approximate to that, so that there will be a 1% good impression, 1% more good impression on you than others. And also adding personal stories or the stories of others gives a great response from others. Always try to grab the opportunity in group discussion, because in companies when they start a group discussion, they won't ask specifically to start with a one person. The person who starts first has the much advantage. And also it is very much important how you started and how you concluded. So conclusion for a GD topic is very most important, because the person who has missed some points will get summarized in the conclusion that you are giving. So for these GD topics, there are some topics where you need to tell about pros and cons also. So write down those pros and cons, if as we are in the beginning stage of this all. So it's not wrong to write down or maintain a book, like, I am also the, we can just note down some points and speak with that. And I would like to speak on this topic now. A very good evening. I am Harshita. A great painter and a great designer, Pablo Picasso said, every child is born artist, but the problem remains as an artist once he grow up. So today our GD topic is, to schools and colleges kill or enhance our creativity? I feel that education is the backbone for the society that we are living now, because this education system has seen many transformations, from the stage where girls are not being sent to school and the stage where girls are sent to other countries for higher education, and also the stage where only rich and the higher caste people can study, to the stage where every education is accessible to each and every person irrespective of their financial conditions. So in olden days, schools were treated as the temples of learnings. And what is this creativity? As we are coming so far, education system also evolved. But despite of being better in this education system every year, we are stepping up backward. We are lacking a sole element called creativity in the students. Creativity is nothing but observation and thinking power of a student. It is not given by God. It is the thing that student or a child has to build from their childhood. That's what I feel. Because in the childhood, before, as Niranjana said, it's a two phases of a child. Before they go to school and after they join into the school. Before they go to the school, they learn all the small things, to do their own works and all. Those are the responsibilities or of the parents to take care of. After joining into the school, children mindset is like a ola, like observe, learn and analyze. Children learn from teachers, parents, surroundings. That is the age where they grasp whatever they get, whether it is positive or negative. And also that is the age where they get many questions. And if there is no person around them to answer those questions, their creativity stops there itself. Let me tell you an example. I have seen a movie recently called Anaganaga in Telugu, which is a classic movie that is completely based on telling how wrong the education system is going on nowadays. I don't tell that every school and every college is going in the wrong side. 50% I can tell that it's going in a wrong direction, because they're following they're following a method, a system called marks, grades, which is putting on higher pressure onto the students. The thing that have said in that movie is every topic can be taught to a student in the form of a story. And stories, songs, these are the things that go into our mind very easily. In spite of stories or song, while you grow in colleges, there must be a practical knowledge for every topic that we learn. That is what I feel. For example, if you look at two schools, A and B, where school A is forcing a student to study and get the good grades and get the first rank in the progress, where the parents don't think about the students, their children, what's the mindset, what they want to become, what is their interest. This kind of students creativity stops at at very short age. But in the other thing where the student learn practically and all, it get they go into the higher things, that leads to thinking leads to knowledge. Obviously knowledge makes us great persons. what really stopping to become what really stopping every child to become creative is three persons: parents, children, and the teachers. It's not completely to blame them. The three must have a mutual understanding to grow the children's creativeness. So, to conclude, I would like to say that every school must adopt a practical way of learning, and every parent must respect or must bring out the children's what they are liking to become. They must understand and start sending them and growing up in that environment to make them great. Yeah, thank you very much.
Akshita, I would like to add on one point. Can I?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So recently, the usage of mobile phones has expanded to all aged people. So students who are in seventh or eighth has been exploring the internet like anything. So it may have some bad effects on them. And we have seen babies, they give phone and they feed the babies.
Feed them.
That's what they're
Yeah,
following.
yeah.
And that mindset is carried till they become, till they complete the education. So they become so much addicted to these digital devices. Sometimes, many people died because of that by following some games or something like that. So as a parents or teachers, we also need to stop them by doing so. And even engineers also have some responsibility, like building a devices which contain only ethical content, because we are in the age of technology, we can build anything we want. So engineers also have responsibility of building such devices where any student sees only the student related kind of content, so that we can make. And also, as we are progressing, we are also forgetting Indian values. We are not what we call integrating those values in the children. I think we also should focus on putting some cultural thoughts and even the thoughts which have been followed by our ancestors to our children. So this is my point.
Yes, Anna, that's absolutely true. At the time of Corona, I think for these online classes and all, parents gave mobile to each and every child in the home. That did not stop their listening to classes and all. It has going bounds. I have seen many children are affected with this, especially the shorts and Instagram shorts they see. It's becoming like a drug. It's 1 minute of video is disturbing the mind. It's not constant. So children's brain are disturbing a lot, and I accept that we have to integrate our Indian culture, because if we see in past days, or if you see kings, ancient times, the children were sent, the complete children responsibility were given to the teacher by the parents, and they completely learn from the nature and environment. Whatever we take Ramayana or Mahabharata, they learn from the environment, because environment is the thing that teaches everything. Even scientists, they learn from the environment. They bring out this, discover new things from the ancient environment, things or formulas. So I feel, and I also feel that parents should give utmost time to their children. Nowadays, everyone's life is so busy that parents are not looking after their children. They are just giving mobile if they want and living off. They are not keeping eye like what they are searching, what they are scrolling in the mobile and all. So I think that parents should look after them and should teach them the culture, so that it would be good for them. Ma'am. Meera, ma'am.
I think still we have time, right? So everyone try to make their own points or give some feedbacks.
Yeah.
Let us be interactive. If you stay like that, it won't be GD. It will be like normal session.
Yeah, yes. Uh, Devamma, Dhanyasri, Harshita, Lohit. You have listened all the points of the people, are your others friends. You can raise any point that you like or you dislike what they said. So counter on your friends. You know, it's not the same thing that you have said before. You have seen how me and Niranjana spoke. So you try to add on something to what we have said. Devama, are you ready? You can counter us. Like, what do you like? What do you like?
Actually, I don't have a points to say, but I will make.
Yeah, you don't have anything to say? Not even one
No.
point that you liked from others. One thing you liked from others.
I have liked so many points, but like I'm not understanding what I need to say. I'm not getting.
Okay. Danyasri, can you tell anything that you liked or disliked from this conversation?
I liked from each point from everybody who spoke. For example, Lohit talked about the JE, other things, and how other club activities that has been taking place in different colleges or schools. And that I couldn't even think about, like club activities should I include in my speech and all, but he included that. And how Devamma brought that school thing, like how they don't only look at academics but also include their own creativity, like practical experiments, whatever she told, like to give the kids the chance to do practical work like projects and other stuff. So I like that point from her. And yeah, this is what I learned from both of them, like new points for me as well. Like I could have included that, so I remembered like, okay, even I could have included that points. I think each person's perspective is very different, so I like that 2 points.
Yeah, Danyasri. Harshita, what do you want to
Uh,
tell?
Yeah, actually, all the points are really valid and very much important. So, if I need to add something, nowadays if to take a new step or go in another route where not only through education they can have success, but also through the extracurricular activities like uh, uh, entering into a film industry, or through their dance field, or singing, anything. People are feared of failures. What if I am not one of that million who succeeds in this field? Or what if I continuously fail in this field and does not come up successfully? And this making people to continuously come up in the route of education, having yeah, studying for an UG, PG, or working for a corporate company, than thinking of thinking unique or different. People are stick on to the same route what everyone are following, than going in another route. This has made people fear for their failure. What if I fail in this field? So many people are not choosing it. Maybe this is the wrong field they're thinking and not choosing it. If people follow their passion, what they are interested in, they'll they'll end up having success easily. But following the passion, they need a support from the family, from their whatever the way they need support to gain that success. They need that support so that they can follow their passion, not only to the route of education or what everyone follows.
Absolutely, Harshita. You have raised two main points like fear of failure and support from the parents. When it comes to fear of failure, this is the main thing that this education system is putting on every student. How this fear of failure is coming. They're giving first, second, third ranks. What about the last person who is getting least marks? He is the one who is, discouraged, putting on so much pressure onto himself. And he is the one who fears for failure. He don't try, he, this fear of failure will not push him to, get the first rank. He feels that okay, they are the one who gets every time. I'm not capable of this. I may fail if I, do it another way. And yes, so parent support is very most important if they want to choose any other field irrespective of education. Because when we go out, there are many fields that are there, but we don't know how to choose those and how to go into that field. At that moment, parent support is required. And yes, you have really raised a very good points. Thank you. Lohit.
Uh, can I?
In my opinion, nowadays the kids are fastly growing because of internet. Through because of Corona, most of the students or kids became a content creator or vlogs. The fact is, we want to see that kids and learn something, because they are none of them no fear through the internet. And coming to their creativity, because of internet, they are learning one by one. Because of parent negligence, they give phones itself. And like that you said, they don't care. So this is creativity cannot kill by schools or parents. But Gen Alpha, we are Gen Z kids, I think so. But after 1997, from 2012 to we are Gen Z kids. After that, Alpha kids, they don't fear anything for anyone also. I think so. The creativity uh, don't kill itself until unless the parent will be strict.
Yeah, Lohit. That's great. Nirindana, what do you want to add on or counter other person?
So, okay, everybody made a very good points. So in India, what happens is though there is a lot of creativity from various states, from rural background and all. So many times, we lose talents because we don't have that supporting system where, creative children are brought up in the society and their talent is shown. I think we need a very strong supporting system. And, government needs to take some measures regarding it, so that talent from even rural background or even some from tribal communities where they live in forest, those kids also have some very creativity in some different ways. So as ours is a very diverse country, we have a lot of creativity that is hidden. I think we need to focus on that. Everybody made a point on how creativity should be created and all. So I think we need to create the supporting system where all kids have been given some chance to evolve themselves.
To add on to my point, the societal pressure also plays a very important role. If a child is choosing a different route, for example, like if a child is choosing a field in singing or painting or any other field, the society blames this child that why are you choosing this is a very outdated field, you will not have more success in this, do engineering, you will get a very good earning. So this type of societal pressures where the child feels that maybe I have taken a wrong step, maybe this is not my cup of tea, and this may change a student from following this passion to following the same old structured curriculum towards the education.
Yeah, that's valid point, Shita.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, Devama, absolutely.
Actually, I got to know what I need to speak. Uh, I would like to speak on Arshita Aka's point. She said parents are properly concentrating on, are not properly concentrating on their children's. It's definitely spoils their career also, and they should ask their interest also. Um, and yes, after that Niranjanana said that engineers are some software developers also developing some harmful games or websites for the children's, in that they stuck, they will get addicted, they can't do anything apart from it, they always want to do that. We should not do. Some engineers are developers, they should not do that, they should have some ethical or entertainment for the children's. uh, we should do that. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, Devamma, see how good you spoke now. So my one suggestion to you is to maintain a small book, small note of what others are speaking or what you want to speak, because you should not stuck in the middle. Okay, you should not search for words like what to speak on. So try to maintain a note so that it will help you, and it will help you gradually to improve.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, then. Any other want to speak on this topic? Yeah, come. Don't have idea who will end the session. Meera ma'am, are you there? Okay, everyone, it's very nice GD session. It's my first time hosting this kind of sessions. So I think it's time that we have to end this. Everyone has done the best, and I wish that you all will remember the inputs I have given and you better. Thank you very much.
Okay, then we'll call it a day.